justice must never be on sale. This is the view of President Bola Tinubu as he cautioned judicial officers across the country that justice must remain sacred and insulated from corruption. Speaking at the opening of the 2025 All Nigerian Judges Conference in Abuja, President Tinubu emphasized that judicial officers remain the true custodians of justice and assured continued investment in welfare, training, and the National Judicial Institute, NJI. A controversy, however, overshadowed that event, with cynics claiming that the judges at the event sang praises of the president. Meanwhile, the NJI has denied claims that Nigerian judges chorused a political song, "On Your Mandate We Shall Stand," in praise of President Tinubu at the event. In a statement, the NJI confirms that the song was played by the Guards Brigade Band as part of ceremonial protocol to usher the president to the podium for his address, which was not initiated, requested, or endorsed by the judiciary. Let's share that moment with you. Okay, well, the president was emphatic when he told the judges justice must never be for sale. I mean, what may have prompted the president to make that strong warning to the judges that justice must never be for sale?
Well, simple. The controversies around the judicial system in Nigeria has been known for some time. We've had cases of counter judgments and causing troubles here and there, and it's like many Nigerians appear to be losing confidence in the judiciary. And you know that once the judiciary is lost, the entire country is lost.
Exactly.
So I think that is probably why the president, and also to show that he is not supporting judicial recklessness, maybe to put it on, just to let it be that I said it, that is not encouraging that, because a lot of people are worried that the judicial system in Nigeria is not serving the people, that there are people that need justice that are not being served,
yes,
and there are others that justice, they make use or they take advantage of the judicial system to their own advantage. Maybe they are not, the justice system is not punishing the offenders as it ought to because of lapses here and there. And one thing that I'm also happy that the president mentioned was the issue of infrastructure, which has to do with the way even these judges do their works. Do you know that a lot of these people still write notes during cases in longhand, and you can imagine what that means when there are better ways of handling such things. And to write a judgment, if you want to write a 50-page judgment, imagine doing that in longhand. Whereas all of these things could have been recorded, could have been transcribed, without even the judges having to sit down to be doing that for all on their own.
Yes.
And also the fact that there are many cases that are waiting trial because the judges also are overwhelmed. They are overwhelmed, and if you look at even this single case of trying to write down judgments in longhand, you can imagine the number of hours that is taken from them, which is going to affect even what they do and concerning other cases. So really,
all right, the second part of this conversation, on that particular song, "On Your Mandate We Shall Stand," there's been all sorts of comments about this, but Bikio, straighten it up for us.
I think the person who magnified this gargantuan falsehood that judges sang "On Your Mandate We Shall Stand" is Chidi Odinkalu.
Oh.
My attitude is that no lawyer, whether retired from practicing or still very active, should be doing his best to undermine the judiciary, to put judicial officers to shame the way Odinkalu has done, based on pure falsehood. There was no judge that sang that song. I dare Odinkalu to produce a video of a judge whose lips parted
lip syncing.
when it wasn't even that that they sang the song. It was the tune that was played by the army band. And this is what happens everywhere the president goes. If he goes to the National Assembly, oh, those are political people, a lot of them will sing it. It was only the national anthem that those judges sang. We are in a sorry state in our country whereby people see stuff on social media and they are not responsible enough to even cross-check what they have seen, to verify what they have seen. They go to TV stations and start opening their mouth wide about things that they know next to nothing about. Okay. In this case, I saw Justice Okoro because I had a correspondent there. I saw Justice Okoro. I saw the CJN. Okay. And the man who heads the National Judicial Institute, Adejumo. They were all frowning. Judges were not singing, they were actually frowning.
So they were not happy that...
I'm sure a lot of them were not happy that, look, this thing shouldn't have been played here. But that's how it's done. When Obasanjo was president, he had his own tune that they were playing for him. At the Guild of Editors Conference, this same tune was played. The journalists joined them in singing. Because Odinkalu went as far as saying that the judges are defected to the APC. And you didn't see them singing. I dare him again. If he has honor, let him produce where he saw those judges singing. Their mouths, you know, they were not even murmuring, not to talk of singing. How do we behave like this? And this matter is now even a matter that they are bringing some journalists to come and talk about. One journalist, I saw one journalist, I mean, they were bringing lawyers. I saw one lawyer who was saying that there were some, it appeared that there were some people singing at the back. You people said judges. The people came with the president. The president's staff, they were at the back. The Mori Okunlas of they were at the back. If those ones were singing, can anybody question them for singing? They have a right. This is a song they've been singing since when they were in Lagos. But not judges. You can't produce judges singing. You can't. You've seen that video. I've looked at that video repeatedly. I didn't even need the NJI
to come up with
to tell the world that these people pushing this claim are shameful liars. I didn't even need that. Because I saw the video, I watched the video repeatedly from different sources, different angles. The judges were just standing, a lot of them ramrod straight, just watching what was going on. Unbothered, they sang the national anthem. But once the president gets up to go and make an address, it is that tune that the army band plays for him when he gets up to go and make his address. It's not... that's what happens everywhere, and that's why I mentioned even Guild of Editors Conference.
Well, I was at the Guild of Editors Conference in Nassau Villa, and that song was sung. It was the band that sang.
Yes, the band. Yes.
Yeah. So really, even before the statement was issued, I was just like, you see, in Nigeria, we like to just
make mountain out of a molehill.
And I think it's an insult on the judges, you know, saying that the judges were.
We owe it a duty to save these institutions. Because when everybody loses their head, the executive, the legislature, they lose their heads. We expect the judiciary to step in. when all of the madness in Port Harcourt, in Rivers State was happening, I said it here that once the judiciary steps in and the final court makes its decision, everybody will be calm. Even Fubara himself came to say he thanked the president because he knew the president had not intervened. I may now have supported emergency rule, and I keep saying it. Despite the fact that somebody lied against me that I took it back. But God knows that I didn't take it back. Nigerians know that I didn't take it back. To the shame of that person, the evidence is in the open. I didn't take it back. I'm still saying it even today that I did not support it. There's nowhere you can quote me that I say, it was good. But I know that Fubara himself had come out to say, he thanked the president, and the president saved the situation. Because Wike was already tightening the screw. Exactly. He was tightening the screw. With the overwhelming support that he has in the House, he will have impeached him. And so much noise will have been made after a while, everything will simmer down. So this is the reality. There was no time that those judges sang that song. I'm asking them, the people who are going about with this lying propaganda, they should just produce those those judges singing
that song.
Because it's a lie from the pit of hell.
Absolutely.
And I know they will not stop. And the unfortunate thing is that people who want to be seen as honorable people, they tell these lies and they don't have honor as tiny as mustard seed to even take back what they have said, to say, sorry, no, they will not. They are so full of themselves that even when they goof, and the whole world can see that this is goofing at its best, they will not come back to say they take it back.
All right, we need to go on this quick break now, and when we return, the conversation